Ready. Set. Ready. 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 Go. Let's go now. Ready, ready? Here we go, set! Hut, hut! Go! Hut! Set it! Set it! Here we go, here we go! Set go! Come on! Ready? Set! Ready? Ready, ready, go! Let's go! Ready, ready? Got it! Ready? Set! Hut, hut! Ready up! Hut! Set! Ready! Set up! Ready! Set go! Let's go now! Ready! Here we go, shot! Ready! Down! Go! Set it! Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go! Hut, hut! Come on! Hut! Set! Set up! Ready, ready! Set go! Let's go! Ready! Ready, break! Ready! Set! Go! Set! Ready! Ready, ready? Ready! Hut, hut! Ready, ready! Hut! On the set! Set up! On the ready! Set go! Let's go now! Ready? we go. Shot. Ready. Down. Go. Set it. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Hot, hot. Come on, set. Hot. Set. Set up. Ready, ready. Let's go. Set, go. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. 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 Go. Let's go now. Ready, ready? Here we go, shot! Okay, break! Set! Set, go! Set! Hut! Ready up! Go! Here we go, set! Ready? Down! Set up! Set up! Ready, ready? Ready, ready! Ready! Come on, set!
Here we go. All right. It's all right. All right. All right. Here we go. Sit all right. Sit all right. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Go. All right. Here we go, side. Side. Here we go, side. Side. Here we go. Side. Here we go. We're good. Side. Here we go. Tonight. Go. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. 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 Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Tonight. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Here we go, side. 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 Here we go, side. Side. Here we go. Side. Here we go. We're good. Tonight. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. go. Tonight. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Go. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. 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 Here we go. I'm good. Tonight. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Go. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. We're good. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. Go. Tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Go. Right. Here we go. Don't jump. Ready? Set. Right. Here we go. Set. Right. Here we go. Set. Right. Here we go. Here we go. We're good. Here we go. Sit down. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Go. Right. Here we go. Sit right. Sit right. Here we go. Sit right. Right. Here we go. Right. Here we go. Sit right. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Tonight. Here we go. Sit right. Here we go. Sit right. Here we go. Go. Here we go. We're good. All right. It's all right. Here we go. All right. All right. Sit down. Tonight. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. 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 Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. We're good. Here we go. Sit right. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Right. Here we go. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Is that right? Here we go, side. Here we go, side. Here we go. Right. Here we go. We're good. Here we go. Right. Here we go. Is that all right? Tonight. Go. Here we go. Tonight. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Here we go, tonight. Tonight. Here we go, tonight. Here we go, tonight. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Here we go, side. Here we go, side. Tonight. Here we go. Go. Right. Here we go. We're good. Here we go. Is that right? Here we go. Tonight.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Here's Gibson to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Robinson with another carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Third down and 10. Howell throwing on third down here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And at third down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We're scoreless after one. On fourth down, Aaron Siposs on to punt for Philadelphia. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Commanders will take over with a first and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Second and 10, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
A handoff running left is Gibson. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Howell from the gun. Complete, it's Dotson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
It's Howell with another throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Sly able to put this one through. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Smith catches left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
at their own 26-yard line.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball... Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake. You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game. Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Quick slant, Dotson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose? It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it. They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown. Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here, he's back to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Eagles.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
63.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17. Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Jake Elliott.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Dotson, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Powell to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And there will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it. So it's Washington getting the victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Washington, they're back to 500. First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Steps away to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Meanwhile, Prescott throw complete there to Thomas.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, Kamara.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They go quickly here out to Moore.
Room past the 35.
And finally down at the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price to the 43, 2nd down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
More the motion man right. Now Fields.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Don't jump, ready?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Fields. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here we go, Scott.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now it's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. That is caught.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Davis Price will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kamara up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Throwing. Prescott.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Prescott's throw complete there to Perry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
In motion left, Claypool.
Extend. West right there.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11.
Here's Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
This one complete to Tonyan underneath. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, never mind. Monday.
To throw is Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Here comes the Bears punter now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Prescott now. He gets it left side to Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That play might not seem like much yardage-wise, but when you look at it maybe having to go 3 and out and punt the football again, it becomes an important conversion. Now the question, can they keep it going from here?
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. A shotgun snap, Fields.
The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at the shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go. Good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Thank you.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry from 21 yards away. And the Saints take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Wants to try to end the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This one complete to Tonyan underneath.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Go, Jeff. Ready?
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back to throw, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on fourth down, Fields. And he's got the hook up here. That's Mooney.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Ty Davis Price
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Prescott to throw it. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Prescott looks to throw on first. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now
and this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Fields changing the play. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action, Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Fields throw here into the hands of Moore.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, Fields. He's got Claypool.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Fields.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Fields going to change things up here.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis Place.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 24. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Here's Dak.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Meanwhile, Dak throw complete there to Thomas. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead They found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive?